How are you?
I'm good. What's up?
I'm fine. I'm so happy.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I think I should give you a training.
Yes, please. I want to record a video. I'll send you guys the link.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, yes. Thank you. Y'all, I've been waiting for this food, all right? I've been patient. I is hungry. I is famished. Starving, darling, starving. Let me wash my hands. All right, for real. Hi, everybody. Hey. I am coming to you, first of all, hungry. The time is 2:12 and I have only had like 2 glasses of water. Of course, you guys know that I only eat after 12, but I was waiting for a special order and I am so excited it's here. So today, I don't know if you guys saw, I tweeted the other day that I was craving a seafood boil. And of course, I know we live in a landlocked country, but I was like, I still want me some seafood boil. And I happened across some posts from Monica Ulibile. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. And she was like, Dumelang, my friends and I'm reading from my laptop, are selling seafood boil platters. And the price was in Pula. And I was like, this is local. I was like, yes, honey, put me on. Put me on. What? Are you kidding me? Yes. So, it's here. And I want to cry. I want to cry because I am so excited. When did I place the order? What's my phone? Let me just confirm for you guys when I placed the order, and also remember that we are in lockdown. So, yeah, that's true. I believe I placed the order on Sunday, and then they were like, okay, fine. I called after lunchtime already. Then they were like, it's either we can deliver it to you with our 6 p.m. orders or the next day. And I knew that I wanted to record the experience and 6 p.m. would be too late. So I was like, nah, boo, I'll get it on Monday. I can't wait. So Monday, they couldn't get a permit, which happens. Like, lockdown is messing up everything for everyone. So they couldn't get a permit. And I was like, nah, it's cool. I'm going to wait. Whenever you can get it, I'm going to get it. It's cool. I'm so excited. Yes, so then today, I got a call. They're like, your order's on the way. We outside. I was like, yes. What? They kept on communicating with me in terms of like, your order's gonna be on the way at around lunchtime. Even when like on Monday when they couldn't deliver, they sent a text saying, listen, we couldn't get our permit extended. What would you like to do? Would you like to cancel the order, or can we do it for like tomorrow if we get the permit? And I really appreciate that. Communicating with your clients is really like good. So I'm a happy gal. I am such a happy girl. Alright, let me just wash my hands again and bring a side plate for things. I'm so excited. Here's my little side plate. In the spirit of being transparent and disclaiming, I am going to be drinking water throughout this meal, and I will be drinking it in a glass bottle that belongs to a particular brand. So, don't judge me. Okay? Alright, let's get into this. Guys, I'm so excited. I may or may not have had some of these things before, but either way, whew, I don't know if you guys want to see the food. I did like a montage. I just opened it up and showed you guys. It smells so good. It smells like buttery goodness. Buttery. Guys, I'm so famished. Like, if you could hear the things in my stomach. Yeah, let me just bring you guys a bit closer. So I'm gonna taste. I want to taste a few things, and then I might just end up doing a story time. But it's nothing wild. I refuse to tell stories about times I was dribbled because I do not acknowledge people who have dribbled me. So I was thinking I'm gonna tell you guys the story of the first time that I got my hair cut. Trauma, guys, trauma. But first, yes, oh yes. Okay, let me open the sauce first. This is how you know how to. This is my first seafood boil ever. Woo! What sauce is this? Could be butter sauce. So there's potatoes, there's sweet corn, there's Russian sausage. There's usually eggs, but I asked them not to put them because this girl doesn't eat eggs. Are they the same thing? They look like they're the same thing, so I'm just gonna open one. Crab sticks, prawns, and mussels. Some lemon. Some lemon, just squeeze it all over. Yo guys, I'm so excited. Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. I don't know if I should pour the sauce in or just I'm gonna pour the sauce in on one side. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be done. Ooh, look at that garlic. Yes, boo. Yes, boo. I love garlic so much. So I definitely fucks with the shit. Guys, buy me food. Food is my love language. Honestly, you can never go wrong. There's some food. Let's try a potato. Because I love me some veggies, some potatoes. Oh, yes. The only thing I've seen so far is that there's no chili, and I really like chili. So if I could get a seafood boil that's chili, tops. Thank you. Woo! Yes. I remember I used to eat these in Russia. I don't know what they're called. Maybe they're the crab sticks. I used to eat these in Russia. I fell in love with them. Oh yes. Oh yes. This was definitely worth it. Woo! Let me try Russian. I'm so excited. Woo! Get into this, boo. Get into it. What? Yes. Yes. All right. So the story time. I'm gonna talk and eat. Oh, that's nice. So the story time I want to tell you guys was about the first time that I cut my hair. Okay. So I just wanna eat. In case you haven't noticed, I'm having a blast. Let me show you guys what's going on over here. Woo! Ah! Ah! Huh? Huh? Alright, story time. Alright. For real this time. The story that I wanted to tell you guys was about the first time that I cut my hair. Unfortunately, it was a traumatic experience. I don't remember if I had cut my hair before in my youth, before I could remember stuff, but I definitely remember this. Alright. So, once upon a time, okay, for context, first of all, I grew up and lived with a very strict Nigerian man. My dad. I would like to emphasize the strictness. We were not allowed to have friends, couldn't do sleepovers with cousins. I mean, like, that's your usual black African parent. Don't have friends, don't say hi to don't say hi to strangers, mind your business, drink your water, stay at home, that type of vibe. So I tried to do that, right? But anyway, in my youth, I was doing, let's say, standard 6/7, because I did them in the same year. I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe that I went to junior high with my haircut. If not, then it was first year of junior high going into second year of junior high, because I remember it was like during the holiday time. So yeah, we lived in a multi-res. So there was the landlord's place, our house, and then there were these 3 apartments type thing. They were together like this. And it just so happened that on the unit furthest, like, into the yard, there was a family that stayed there. And they had, I don't know if it was like that cousin or that, is it nephew for a guy? But like, there was a boy who came to stay there with them, right? And maybe at the time I didn't know this, but basically, to give you context, he was like a Form 3 dropout type person. Like, that was his situation. So he came to stay with them for a bit. I don't know why, but that was who he was, right? Okay, we don't need to give him a name. He's not crucial to the plot, but he's the reason why my hair got cut, basically. So, whenever my parents would go, like, to work or whatever, and my brothers and I were home, we would obviously not listen. We'd go play outside. Maybe not outside the yard like all the other kids in the streets, because Lukeng be like having all of the kids out in the streets playing all of the games. I never experienced that. I don't know what that feeling is. I was in the house, okay? So we would play inside the yard because we were so many families. You'd find there were like maybe like 2-3 other kids in the yard. And I had my 2 younger brothers. Was Alex born at that time? I'm not sure. But I had my younger brother, right? And they were more his age group than my age group. So like somehow I ended up speaking to the guy more than chilling with the other people. I mean, we'd all chill together. It's a yard. But it just so happened that feelings were caught, right? I personally don't remember having feelings for him, but I do know that he liked me. Like, I do remember that he liked me. He used to blast the ball. Like, the way I can, it's the 3rd unit, and the window of our house right opposite their window happened to be the bedroom that I was sharing with my brother. So he would blast the ball, Boist life, watch, sending me signals and stuff. And I'm a romantic at heart. Of course, I found it cute. I would listen. Sometimes he would shout like, "Hey," and I'd open the window and I'd wave. Like, it was innocent at the time, right? Mind you, this guy is significantly older than me. Not significantly. If he was like a Form 3 dropout, maybe like 5 years older than me. I only say 5 years older because he was older than the Form 3 age group, right? Yes. So yeah, he's sending me like music signals. Whenever I go outside, he'd be standing by his door looking at me and stuff. And okay, sure, I entertained it, right? But to me, I wasn't doing anything wrong because I wasn't really like holding him, kissing him, like nothing. Like, we never did any of that. It's just that was how our interaction was set up. Then he wrote me a letter. He wrote me a letter. Abu Abu, I love you. I think you're beautiful. I don't remember what exactly it said, but I specifically remember the "I think you're beautiful" part. Yeah, so he did that, and stupid me, I kept the letter. Guys, I don't subscribe to this business of throwing away memorabilia. Not that I'm a hoarder, but I just like to keep shit, So I kept the letter. I hid it in my clothes, in my drawer. Went about my business. Life continued for like months on end, I guess. One day, I get home. My dad is pissed. He doesn't even need to say anything. Just know that he's pissed. I get home. He's like, "Come and sit down." Yo, when they ask you to sit down, woo, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Boo, go pack your bags.
You will move out of this house.
You're leaving. You're being...
I don't care where you want to move to. You must move out from this house.
What's the word? Tama. You're being unowned. De-owned. Like, come and sit down. I don't remember like if he read the letter to me or if he put it on the table. I don't remember all of those details. But basically the summary of that conversation was, I know that I found the letter and I know that a boy's been talking to you and he thinks you're beautiful, you guys are having fun, you're talking. Didn't I tell you not to talk to strangers? Didn't I tell you that boys would get you pregnant? Nah, 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 nah. I was like, you went... In my mind, I didn't say this out loud, of course. But in my mind, I was like, you went through my stuff? And my mom was sitting there. So, I don't know. I don't remember if she knew before or she was finding out with me that he knew. But basically, he asked my mom if she knew and stuff, and she was like, nah, I didn't notice. Um, hey, guys, it was such a sad day. It was such a sad day. And then my dad was like, are you even still a virgin? Nah, nah, nah. Mind you, I'm in like standard 7 or Form 1. Are you still a virgin? I'm like, what do you mean? I ain't never been touched by a boy. What do you mean? And then he told my mom to go and check if I was still a virgin. I didn't know this was a thing. Apparently, you can look up like the hole and you can see if the hymen is still intact and what. Trauma, guys. Trauma. So I'm there in the bedroom. You know, my mom is such a gentle soul. And she was like, Louisa, what happened? Did he ever... Like, she was at first, like, genuinely concerned. I was like, Ma, this boy ain't never touched me. He just wrote me some cute letters and he played me some music. That's it. She's like, nah. So now I'm lying there with my legs up and she's looking. I was like, what the hell is this? At the time, I didn't have context. But sure, now I have context, but I still feel like it was a violation of some kind. So yeah. She checks. She's like, nah, you're cool. I'm like, of course I'm cool. I knew that. I didn't say this, of course. But yeah. And then we go back. And then, yeah. From that day on, excuse me. I remember telling myself, I am never keeping... I don't want to say keeping, because the letter was in my journal and in my thingy. So, of course, it meant he's been going through my journals. I was like, I'm never writing my secrets down again. Nah, 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 nah. I can't wait to leave this house so I can have some privacy, because clearly at this point, there's no privacy, right? I mean, I understand it's your house. I get it. You're paying the bills and stuff like that. But I ain't got no privacy. Guys, I love to keep sentimental things. It's not that like I'm holding on to a person or a feeling or what. It's just nice to keep the stuff. So this man is telling me, oh no, I have sinned the highest of sins. My life could be ruined. All of the speeches that an African parent will tell you. And then he's like, you know what? I'm not going to beat you. I was like, what do you mean? Because, you know what, when they say they're not going to beat you, like, especially for my dad, it's not that he wouldn't beat me, but he would find another way to punish me. Like, sometimes instead of beating me, he would put, like, gravel on the ground and, like, have me, not on the ground, on the floor. Like, he will take sand from outside, rocky sand, and put it on the floor and have me kneel on it with my hands up. Have you ever seen that punishment? Yo, guys, stress! Your arms will be burning, your knees... I honestly have convinced myself, that's why my knees are so dark. I'll be out here in these streets like this on my knees. I'm sorry. So I was like, okay, fine, it's gonna punish me some weird way. And then he's like,
since that guy thinks you're so beautiful, I'm gonna cut your hair.
At this time, I had, I'll put a picture. I had like shoulder lengthish hair. It was relaxed, yes, but it was still my hair. He's like, since that guy thinks you're so beautiful, I'm gonna cut your hair. I was like, please no, just beat me instead. Yo, I cried because the way that he phrased it was like, I'm going to make you unbeautiful. I'm gonna make you ugly. Since this guy thinks you're so beautiful, I'm gonna make you ugly. And I was like, but why would you do that though? Please process this. I cried. I cried. Let me try some of this cornmeal. You want some? You wanna bite? Huh? You wanna bite? You take? I'm still crying. Get you a seafood boil. It's worth it, I swear. It's worth it. Yes. Mutaya Namibia. After I did the seafood boil. Go guys. This should be a form of self-care. Let's get into it. Whoop, whoop. All right. So I'm crying there. All right. So I'm crying, and he looks at my mom.
He's like, take her to the salon. But I cut her hair.
I'm like, please, no, just beat me instead. I'm sorry, I'll never do it again. I'll never talk to boys again. You know the pleading that you do as a kid? I hadn't even really processed what it meant to cut my hair and what that meant to my identity and how I'd feel about it. But it just felt like he was stripping away something that had been a part of me for so long. I was begging, I was bugging, I was like, beat me, do something, not that. He didn't listen. He's like, I'm gonna make you unpretty, boo. I don't know if he went the same day or what, but if you know cooking, you know if you use the village Bridge Road, like coming from village, going to Tlokeng, you're gonna pass like Babira bricks, then there's some place where they sell cars, then there's like some bar butchery type vibe thing, then there's a road that, like, if you turn this way there's a road, and then further along you have like houses and stuff. There used to be a salon in that hood somewhere, right? So we lived behind the car, I forgot the name, but basically Hababira bricks you turn in, that's where we lived. So now we didn't take no car, we walked to the salon, my mom and I. Whole time I'm begging her like, mama, please talk to your mans. What is he trying to do? The whole way I got to that salon, I must have been tired of crying at that point. I literally cried the whole way. It's not a far walk. It's like maybe like a 10-minute walk or something. It's not far. But when you're pleading for your life, it's far. It was the longest walk of my life, guys. And nothing changed when I got to the salon. I get to the salon, I'm heaving, I'm a mess. My hair is cut. And, excuse me, it wasn't cut bald. It was, I don't know what you call it, the haircut, brush cut, something, whatever. And the whole time, like, I think that really changed something inside of me. I could say a lot, but this is not the video. We're not having a therapy session. That is how my hair got cut. I mean, it was a shock to everyone, even like when I went back to school, oh, you cut your hair. And then also not being able to freely tell people, oh no, I cut my hair because I wanted to try it. Nah, boo. I cut my hair because my dad was trying to punish me and make me look ugly because some boy like me and wrote me some letters. How is that your first experience doing something so drastic to your identity? Like, to me, right now, today, my hair is a big part of who I am. It doesn't define me per se, but it's part of my self-care routine. It's part of how I, what's the word? Identify myself? it's part of like my identity, how I showcase who I am and how I'm feeling and things like that. So that to me was a really big betrayal. My hair is cut, you know, I'm walking back home at this point. I can't even cry anymore because the hair is gone. In my mind, the story backfired because a girl was still cute with her short hair. I have a beautifully shaped head. Now, if you haven't seen me with short hair, I'll try to find some pics and put them here for you. But a girl is snatched with short hair, got a cute little head. You know, it makes the focus on my face and like here, you know. So I was still snatched, but my life was never the same again. Did I stop talking to boys? No, but we obviously became more clever. Whenever I used to get stuff, whatever it may have been, instead of hiding it in my clothes and stuff like normal people, you know the air vents that are in the house? We had air vents, like the little square thing with the holes. We don't have any here. Ours was like a plastic-ish thing that you could remove and put back. I used to hide stuff in there. Like, you would not catch me slipping. I became a pro at hiding the things that needed to be hidden. The thing with not facilitating an open dialogue with your kids or whoever in your life is that you're just teaching them to become sneakier. And I didn't feel like home was a safe space at the time to open up about my experiences and things. I mean, my mom was very open, but like also I couldn't risk throwing her under the bus because if she knew and he didn't knew, it was going to be a whole thing. And like, yeah. So long story short, the video is 31 minutes by now. That is how I got my first haircut. I will never forget it. I was still cute. Yeah. I don't know what the moral of the story is, but like, please don't traumatize your kids like that. Please. It's not worth it. A girl still needs therapy. So yes, that is your story time. Let me know how I did in terms of story timing. If you want to hear another story, I don't know what it would be about. I'm trying not to talk about men on this YouTube page, so don't ask me about men. Yeah. So that's that on that. That's facts on facts on facts. I'm gonna finish this. Maybe not now because I'm full. I'm like halfway through and I'm full. So I'm gonna save it for supper before 8 p.m. Today's day 2 of the Chloe Ting challenge. It's a rest day technically, but I think I'm going to repeat yesterday's exercise because I did not do it justice at all. So yeah, let me know if you have ever had your hair cut, especially as a woman, and whether that decision was yours or not. Like, really like a memory that you remember. Did you get your hair cut really your decision, or was it something that was placed upon you? That is all from me. I love you guys. The number is going to be in the description box below. This was 150? Yeah. This was 150. It's a platter for 1. In my mind, it's a platter for 2. This is huge, okay? Or maybe it's because I haven't been eating that much. But yes. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the people who are pushing me on. Enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you when I decide to post next. Bye. Let's do a thumbnail shot. I should have done this before eating. Wow, April. Wow. It looks so sad now. I should have done this before eating. Yo, guys. All right, bye.